important, smart, brave, strong, enough, unique, kind, loved. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. These are the positive words that greet students who come into Nurture House every day. Coming up, we're going to head inside of Nurture House so you can see exactly what they have going on here. The CEO and co-founder of Nurture House is going to share how they have set up an encouraging, goal-driven, and structured environment, a place where kids really get to learn that the sky is the limit. The Federal Aviation Administration notified Nashville International Airport officials on Tuesday of this week that the number of flights arriving and departing would be reduced until further notice because of a shortage of air traffic controllers during the government shutdown. The news release did not give a specific number of percentage of flight reductions. United Communications, a local fiber broadband provider, will add another county to its growing Middle Tennessee service area following the signed agreement to acquire Loretto Telecom, a long-standing rural internet provider serving more than 8,000 locations in Lawrence County. This will mark the fourth acquisition for United, who now connects 120,000 locations across 11 counties in Middle Tennessee. The Murfreesboro City Council recently voted to accept an agreement for a building plan that could bring living, shopping, and leasing spaces to downtown Murfreesboro. Also approved zoning, tax increment financing, and phased construction over the next 5 to 7 years. 98 condominiums are planned in addition to 231 leased units and 115 hotel rooms near the corner of Broad and Vine. It would add more than 30,800 square feet of retail and office spaces to that area. If passed, construction will begin in 2027 and be complete by 2029, except for the hotel.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Thursday morning. Taylor Plott here with a quick update on your forecast starting off your Thursday morning. A few clouds around, and as we go throughout the remainder of your day-to-day, clouds will gradually build in from the south, although a lot of places, especially along and north of Interstate 40, will likely be dealing with abundant sunshine for your Thursday. Look at these temperatures, though. Really not getting too warm. It's definitely fall-like weather across the state of Tennessee for your Thursday. Taking a look at 7 p.m. Thursday, temperatures in the 60s, maybe even some 50s out there. And look at these temperatures dropping down into the 40s for some by the time we get into your Friday morning. We will have some more clouds that will be building in for your Friday, though. But looking at forecast, absolutely fantastic. No chance of rain over the next 7 days, but even beyond that, maybe even for the next 10 days. Temperatures will stay in the 70s for the next handful of days on that 7-day forecast, but by the time we get into early to middle next week, we do see those 80s starting to creep back in across the area.
If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing weather report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
Deep in a forest at Nashville Zoo, new creatures here for you to view. Phantoms graced in black and white swing high in trees of dappled light. In rocky crags, tall and steep, small antelopes with nimble feet. A wise old man with beard of white, a sentry perched on stony height. Amidst it all, a hunter lies, with coat of gold and steely eyes. A new adventure just for you. Leopard Forest at Nashville Zoo. Open now.
From the beautiful words outside to inside of Nurture House located in Clarksville, we have the co-founder and CEO of Nurture House, Keterri Shuford. First off, thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
This is amazing in here. There is so much to it when you walk in. You're almost a little, you're blown away, first off, for those of us who haven't been here before. This is my second time to walk in, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I can't just get over with the detail that you have for your students that you have here. Will you walk us through your space?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's start over here. This is our job chart. So we teach life skills. So every 2 weeks, the kids get a new job and they have to interview for it, because in real life, we have an interview before we get a job. So we're teaching them interview skills, even the little ones. So we have jobs like sweeping the literacy room, the job inspector, which is really important, and we take it very seriously. He makes sure that everyone does their job to the best of their ability. And just putting away all the binders, little simple jobs, but it gives them responsibility every single day. So we hold them accountable.
How often does this change?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. So they have to re-interview for these positions.
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure that they can keep the job that they want, or sometimes even in real life, we don't always get the job that we want. So they come back and they're like, okay, what do I need to say next time to better my interview, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and they also get paid. This is how they make their money, from their job.
And so when they get paid, they do have an area in here where they can go and purchase some fun items, am I right?
Yep. So we'll get to that, yep.
I look forward to sharing that with you. Okay, talk to us about this big wall that we have over here, your different months.
Yeah, so this is our calendar for the month, just so that they can come in and see everything that we're doing that month. So as you can see, tomorrow we'll be going to LTA Tech Services. Leonard's been teaching them about technology and AI, exposing them to some different things that they may want to do in life. So that's what we're all about. And on Thursday, we'll have our job interviews for this week. As you can see, they had rent that was due. They pay electric and water. So they have bills to pay after they do their job, just like in the real world. They have bills to pay. And we also have a credit card for them. So we'll show you guys that later in their little wallets. So if they don't have the money, they can use their credit card. But we're trying to teach them how to use a credit card the correct way and be responsible. So yeah, that's some of the things. It's just to let them know when their payday is and days to look forward to.
What a fun way to teach them some life responsibilities at a young age.
Yeah, they love it. It's really fun. And then over here, we just have our classroom chart. So this just lets them know when they walk in what class I want them to go to that day. Okay. Because in the STEM classroom, we're doing different things such as math, learning a little bit more about technology, maybe going over some of the things that Leonard taught us at LTA that week. And the literacy classroom, we're learning reading skills, writing skills. And RAC is our reading program. It's called Reading Across Clarksville. So in there, we focus on reading, get our pages up. So that leads me to
the Reading
Across Clarksville room.
Yep. Now, what's the age range of students that come to Nurture House?
Yeah, it is K through 12, but in this building we have K through 7.
Okay,
Yep.
Very nice. All right, check out this space. So explain what we have on the wall and how you're keeping up with their reading.
Yeah, so this lets every child know where they're reading. So the speed limits are the amount of pages that they've read. And so we have our older kids, they've read 100 plus pages this month. And so that lets them know who they need to motivate, because our younger kindergartners, they don't read as fast. So my older kids have to motivate and read with my younger kids to help each other out, because when we all get the reward at 1,000 pages, we all have to participate. We all have to get to our individual goal and our goal as a group. So yeah, this wall lets them keep up with where their car is and how many pages they've read. And then we have our little library over here with their books. Yeah, and their little sign-in iPad. And then this little wall here lets them know when they've reached their number of pages. So we read 1,000 pages as a group. So as you can see, our gas is full, so we have read our 1,000 pages. They said they want to do a pajama party, so we're going to be doing a pajama party. So that should be fun.
Yeah. And I love how comfortable you have the room, so they can either sit if they prefer a desk, or you can sit with a cushioned beanbag chair. Gosh, it's been so long since I've sat in one of those, but it's such a comfortable space for them.
Yeah, they love
All right, take us over to the next room.
Okay. This is going to be our STEM room that we're going to now. As you can see, I have some students in here working on their tablets. But in here today, we're focusing on math, so that's what they're working on their tablets here today. You guys want to say hi? Hi. Yeah, and then this here is our literacy classroom. You guys want to say hi?
Hi. And how many students do you have working here right now? You shared with us the grade range, but how many students are you working with?
We have 25.
25
at the moment,
students.
yes.
Okay, and do you have, can you go over 25, or is that kind of a comfortable number?
I don't want more than 30 just because I don't want to have everyone crammed in this location, but we also do work out of the library also for our 8th graders through 12th grade.
Keterri, I have to ask, how did you get the idea to do this? Where did that stem from?
Yeah, actually it's a funny story. When I was younger, when I was 10, I saw this movie, and there was 2 ladies in the movie that started a nonprofit for at-risk youth. And that stuck with me all throughout my childhood, but I didn't know much about nonprofits. I was only 10 years old. So later on, I asked God, I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life after I left New York. And I asked him to put me in places to serve, and I ended up working for 2 nonprofits. And I was saying to myself, wait, this is exactly what I knew that I was going to be doing when I was 10. So I told my mom about it. We actually had the same idea. And we said, let's go for it.
Do you see an increased need for programs like this?
Definitely, for sure. I definitely want to expand and have multiple locations here in Clarksville and eventually in Nashville. So that's our goal, that's our plan.
Wonderful. And we're going to talk to one of your students when we come back. Who is that going to be, and what grade is she in?
Her name is Lakayha Killebrew, and she's in 7th grade.
So Lakayha is going to show us the area where they get to spend their paycheck and talk to us a little bit more about the programs that they have here and the activities that they get to take part in here at Nurture House in Clarksville. We'll be right back.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all, hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
3-3.
Bee, oh, busy bee. Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now I'm
busy
ready,
bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
He shoots and he scores!
Welcome back. We are highlighting Nurture House today and the work they do with students here in Clarksville. We have Lakayha Killebrew. She's a 7th grader. First off, thanks for standing up here with me and telling me about how much fun you have.
You're welcome.
No, seriously, is it a lot of fun here at Nurture House?
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
What have you learned in the time that you've been here?
I've learned how to manage my money and wallets that we have and learn leadership.
What sticks out to you with what you've been learning in leadership, and how are you using that? Like, do you use some of those leadership skills in the classroom or with your other students that you have here at Nurture House?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you do that?
So say something falls or somebody falls, I'll go over there and help them, and I'll show them that when somebody falls, you help them get back up.
That is very nice, and you can use that all throughout your life, that is for sure. Okay, talk to me about your paycheck, and then when you get paid, how you can spend your money and how that part works.
So these are our wallets. This is mine. And inside our wallets, we'll have a credit card and some money.
Legit says credit card. Is it better to use a credit card, or if you have cash, use cash?
Cash.
That's right. Okay, keep going.
So on our credit cards, we all have $50, and we use them to pay our rent and bills that we have. So on my credit card, I have $50 because I don't really use my card for my bills. I use cash. And yesterday, we actually shopped. And when we shop, we can use our money and not the card, because the card is only for bills.
Okay. Very nice. And then this is the store that you have. What are some of the items that you can get? I'm seeing, again, well, bubbles, I see medium toys. What is your go-to typically?
The little sticker pads and sometimes the little bracelets.
What would you say to other students your age about learning financial, responsibility? What would you say to them about that?
That you should always make sure that you have money and don't spend it all on one area or one place.
Thank you so much. Thank you for talking with us. This was so nice. You have to be so proud.
I am.
What is it like to hear? Obviously she's been soaking this in, and I'm sure your other students have. What is it like for you to hear her recite what they've learned?
Yeah, it really means a lot to me. It means that we're really making the impact that we sought out to make when we first started this company. Also, having her speak about leadership, it's some things that we know that we're teaching, but to hear them repeat it back and that it really means something to them means a lot to us. We're really big on creating future leaders and entrepreneurs, so that really means a lot that she said something about leadership.
I love that. And what is the website where we can go and find more information to either maybe volunteer? You said you do need volunteers, and how we can support Nurture House.
Yeah, so the website is nurturehousegroup.org. And you'll see my volunteer form on there, and everything's on there.
Love it. And before we go, share with us your mission once more.
Yes, so the mission of Nurture House Group is to support the advancement and enrichment of at-risk youth without opportunity through a goal-driven, structured, and encouraging environment.
Terry, you have something special here. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, check out Nurture House here in Clarksville. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you back here later on.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.